This message is for you. Don't try to ignore it, don't try to scroll away, don't try to tell yourself it's not important. God says this is the very message your heart has been waiting for, the very moment that heaven has been preparing you for. Warning. Heaven has revealed something about you that is shaking the spiritual realm. It is shocking people who once thought they knew you. It is silencing voices that spoke against you, and it is awakening powers that were asleep around you. God says, this cannot be hidden anymore, and you cannot escape it. This is divine exposure, and this is the hour where what was kept in secret is shouted loudly in the light. God says, I have been watching you when no one else was watching. I have been recording the tears you wiped from your face when you thought nobody noticed. I have seen the way you suffered silently, carrying pain in your heart, hiding wounds behind a smile, praying at midnight when your strength was almost gone. You thought nobody heard those prayers, but I tell you, every single whisper reached my throne. This message is not for everyone. It is for you. Don't doubt this. Don't tell yourself this is just another word. God says, I handpicked you for this moment, because what is about to unfold in your life will shock even you. It will not be small. It will not be ordinary. It will not be something that can be explained by luck. It will be something that forces people to say, only God could have done this. God says, your enemies thought you were finished. They looked at your struggles and said, this one will never rise again. They laughed when you stumbled, they mocked when you lost, they rejoiced when doors closed. But I tell you now, their laughter will turn into silence, their mockery will turn into confusion, their gossip will choke them, because the same you they looked down upon is the one I am about to raise up. The same stone the builders rejected is the very stone I am placing at the cornerstone. The shock is not just in your blessing, it is in the reversal, the turnaround, the miracle that breaks natural order. God says, you have been underestimated your whole life. People have measured you by what they see, but they never knew what I placed inside of you. They never saw the seeds of greatness, the calling, the fire, the anointing, the destiny. They saw weakness, I saw strength. They saw failure, I saw a fighter. They saw brokenness, I saw a vessel ready to carry glory. And now, I am revealing before the eyes of many what I planted in secret. They will be shocked because they thought they knew you. But they did not know me, the one who created you, the one who is now revealing you. God says, don't be afraid of their reactions. Don't be afraid when people start whispering, when they start questioning how you are rising so fast, how blessings are following you, how breakthroughs are surrounding you. Don't fear the shockwaves of what I am doing. Because I am your shield, I am your covering, I am your protector. No evil plot, no hidden plan, no weapon formed against you will prosper. Their shock will turn into silence, and their silence will turn into awe. And when they ask you how, your only answer will be, God did it. This is urgent. Don't take this lightly. Don't let doubt steal this word. Don't let fear make you push it away. God says, this is your time. This is your season. This is your divine turnaround. The shocking revelation is not just for others, it is for you too. Because even you will look back at your life soon and say, this cannot be my life, this has to be God's miracle. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being hidden. You thought you were rejected, but you were being protected. You thought the delay was punishment, but it was preparation. You thought the silence meant abandonment, but it meant I was writing a story that would silence every voice that ever doubted you. God says, don't quit now. Don't walk away. Don't stop praying. Don't stop hoping. Don't stop believing. You are on the edge of the moment that will shock everyone. And when it comes, it will not come quietly, it will come loudly, it will come suddenly, it will come powerfully. The world will know that I am with you. This is the message. This is the warning. This is the truth God begged you not to skip. This is not random, this is not coincidence. This is heaven speaking directly into your life. And God says, you are the one. You are chosen. You are marked. You are about to rise. Don't let this pass you by. God says, listen carefully, this next season will test the measure of your faith, but it will also prove the depth of my love. I know your doubt. I know the nights you wrestled with questions, the mornings you tried to pretend you were fine. I know the ways your heart has kept small, afraid to hope too loudly, afraid to ask for too much. I am not offended by your fear, I am moved by your honesty. Come to me in the place of the honest heart. Tell me your truth. I will answer with a miracle that fits the ache you carry. God says, there will be signs. Not always thunder and trumpets, sometimes the sign will be a door you didn't expect opening, a face that smiles in the middle of a crowd, an opportunity slipping into your hands like a gift you forgot you ordered. Sometimes the sign will be a conversation that changes the trajectory of a year. Watch for these small, holy nudges. They are my fingerprints. When you see them, don't dismiss them as luck or coincidence. Receive them like the currency of heaven. God says, you will be refined, and refinement does not mean rejection. The trials are not my punishment, they are the refiner's fire that brings out what I have placed inside you. When the heat comes, do not run from it. Stand in it with me. I will not leave you to be burned, I will walk through the flame with you. The fire will not destroy you, it will remove what is false and leave what is true. When you come through, your testimony will be stronger because it has been proven. God says, relationships will shift. Some people will come into alignment with your destiny, others will fall away. This is not always a judgment on them or on you. It is the necessary rearranging of life to make room for what I am bringing. Do not grieve every departure as failure. Some exits are mercy. Some distance is protection. Trust me to place people where I intend them to be in your story. When new people arrive, treat them with discernment and gratitude. When old doors close, do not slam them shut in bitterness. Bless them, and step forward. God says, you will receive favor in places you never expected. Doors that remained shut for years will open with surprising ease. People who ignored you will notice you. Opportunities you thought belonged to someone else will find their way to you. This favor will not be because of your brilliance alone, nor because of the cleverness of your plan. It will be because heaven is bending toward you. When favor comes, be humble. Use it wisely. Remember where it originated, and let gratitude be your response. God says, provision will meet you at the exact moment you need it. I know the exact weight of your worry about bills, about food, about the rent. I have not forgotten. Provision will arrive as if it had been waiting at the corner for your steps. It may come through a stranger's kindness, a timely message, a sudden contract, a healed connection. Keep your hands open to receive, and keep your hands ready to give. When you are blessed, be a blessing. Provision multiplies when passed on. God says, there will be clarity about your purpose. For too long you have worn labels given to you by others, small names, limited titles, definitions that suffocated your potential. I am removing those labels. I am writing a new name on your life, and it will fit the size of your destiny. You will begin to see how the pieces of your past, the pain, the training, the seemingly pointless delays, all fit together into a beautiful tapestry. That clarity will not come like a thunderbolt only once. It will come as a sequence of moments that, when sewn together, reveal a pattern. Celebrate those moments. Record them. They are proof that I am at work. God says, boldness will be your companion. The timidness that kept you comfortable in small corners will be replaced by a courage that moves. This boldness will not be arrogance, it will be a holy confidence rooted in me. You will speak truth in rooms where truth has been absent. You will stand up for the weak. You will take steps that others call risky, but which are ordained. When doubts arise, remember that I have equipped you with more than enough. Take the step, the ground will be prepared. God says, healing is on the way. Not all healing looks the same. Some wounds will stitch quickly into wholeness, others will require time and tender tending. Some healing will be sudden, some will be a slow mending. Either way, do not rush the process. Allow what is hurt to be made whole. When memories sting, bring them to me. When your body rebels, bring it to me. When your mind is restless, bring it to me. I am the God who restores. I will gather your scattered pieces and place them back in order. God says, expect holy interruptions. Life will not go exactly as you planned, and that is part of the plan. A call will come, a trip will be delayed, a meeting will be cancelled, all because I am redirecting you toward a set of moments that line up with my will. Do not be angry at the interruptions. They are divine course corrections. When things don't go your way, ask me what new door I am opening. There is purpose in every pause. God says, you will carry an influence that spreads. The things you learn in this season will become the tools others need. Your testimony will be a doorway for people who feel stuck. The light you receive will cast light into rooms of darkness. Be generous with what I give you. Teach, mentor, open doors, share time. Influence is not a prize to hoard, it is an obligation to steward. God says, do not waste this season on petty pursuits. The enemy loves to distract you with shiny things that consume time and energy but yield no eternal fruit. Keep your eyes on what matters. Invest in relationships, in the growth of your inner life, in the development of your gifts. Recognize the things that are temporary and the things that are permanent. Choose the permanent. When you feel the pull of distraction, say, not now. I am walking in the path set before me. God says, forgiveness will be your liberation. There are names you still whisper under your breath, people who hurt you, people who betrayed you, people who ran when you needed them. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is decision. It is the closing of a door that keeps you chained to the past. Release them. Let me carry the weight of justice. You walk lighter when you forgive. God says, I will give you moments of deep, unexplainable peace. In the middle of chaos you will find a quiet place inside that cannot be moved. It will surprise you. It will be a rest that makes your soul breathe again. When anxiety knocks, retreat to that place and remember that my peace is not dependent on circumstances. It is a gift. Claim it. Teach your heart to go there quickly. God says, tell your heart to be ready for worship. When breakthroughs come, do not rush to explain them or to monetize them or to parade them for applause. Kneel. Worship me. Let gratitude be your first instinct. Worship aligns your soul with heaven and invites more of heaven to come. When you celebrate, let it be holy and humble. God says, you are not out of time. If you feel late, you are not. If you feel overlooked, you are not. My timing is perfect even when it feels delayed. What seems like a missed season is often the incubator for a greater harvest. Be patient, not passive. Prepare while you wait. Learn while you wait. Strengthen while you wait. When your season arrives, and it will, you will be ready. God says, this is not a promise of an easy road, but it is a promise of my presence. I do not promise you that you will avoid pain, but I promise that I will be with you in every pain. I will be the companion who refuses to leave when the night seems endless. I will be the voice that says, keep going, when every human voice has gone silent. You are not alone. God says, go forward today with bold expectation. Speak life over your day. Bless the people you meet. Refuse to be defined by what was said about you yesterday. Say, I am moving into favor, I am stepping into destiny, I will not be stopped. Do this not to impress others but to align your spirit with what I am doing. Your words carry power. Use them. God says, I delight in your obedience. I celebrate your small steps. Do not underestimate the things you do in secret, the late prayers, the small sacrifices, the silent acts of kindness. They are noticed. They are being stored. They will yield a harvest you cannot yet imagine. God says, now rise. Rise from the place of doubt. Rise from the place of defeat. Rise from the place of second guessing. The time has come for you to walk into the fullness that has always been reserved for you. When people call you by your old name, let them see the newness that has come upon you. When they whisper about how you were, let them witness who you are becoming. God says, remember this always, I am for you. Nothing in heaven or earth can cancel the love I have placed on your life. No voice, no setback, no lie can overshadow the truth I have spoken over you. Stand on that truth. Let it be the anchor of your soul. God says, I will continue. The words are not finished. This is not the end. There are chapters yet unwritten, songs yet unsung, doors yet unentered. Keep your spirit expectant. Keep your heart teachable. Keep your hands ready for service. Keep your lips ready to praise. God says, you are the one. Go and show the world what I can do through a willing heart. God says, hear me now, not as a whisper from afar, but as a roar that rewrites your story. This is your instruction, your invitation, and your commission all at once. I am calling you into a life that will not fit the small containers of yesterday. I am asking you to enlarge your expectations, to widen the borders of what you will allow for yourself. God says, be deliberate about your heart. Guard it. Protect it from bitterness that steals joy and from cynicism that kills faith. When disappointments come, do not let them settle like dust in the rooms of your soul. Sweep them out with gratitude. Replace the old hurts with new songs. Choose to believe again, choose to hope again. This is not denial, it is decision. Make the decision. Hold it like a lamp in dark places. God says, speak the future into being. Words are seeds. Plant them wisely. When you speak, do so with faith, not fear. Declare what you want to see, not what you fear will remain. Say, I will see restoration. I will walk in favor. I will be a healer. I will build. I will love well. Each declaration aligns heaven with your day. Do not minimize the power you carry in speech, it is a spiritual instrument. God says, set boundaries. Not everyone belongs in your inner circle. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Learn to love people at a distance when proximity harms your soul. Protect your pace. The season of acceleration that is coming requires rhythm, work and rest, prayer and play, giving and receiving. Do not burn out in the sprint just before your marathon begins. God says, cultivate a life of worship beyond the Sunday moment. Worship is not a routine, it is an atmosphere that transforms cities and homes. Sing when you are joyful. Sing when you are terrified. Sing when you cannot find the words. Worship reorders reality. It invites my presence to become the leading force in your choices. When you worship, miracles are released like tides. God says, invest in a few people, not many acquaintances. Deep friendships are rare and holy. Choose the companions who sharpen you, who call out truth gently, who will celebrate loudly when you rise and who will mourn honestly when you fall. Loyalty in small circles will sustain you more than popularity in large rooms. Treasure the few who love you with endurance. God says, let integrity be your currency. The market of life rewards those who keep their word. Do what you say you will do. Pay what you owe. Return what was borrowed. In the season ahead, your reputation will open doors as much as your talent will. Do not barter integrity for temporary gain. I honor those who honor truth. God says, begin small acts of obedience today. The mountain is moved by mustard seed obedience. Sacrificial smallness is where destiny grows. Make the call, write the letter, forgive the offense, wake up early to pray, give the gift you cannot afford yet. These micro-choices build the macro harvest. Do not wait for perfect courage. Courage is grown by action. God says, you will face tests that feel like betrayals, but they are my examinations. When plans collapse and people disappoint, see it as a test. Will you anchor in me or in your outcomes? Choose me. I am a safer harbor than any person or plan. Your faith will be proven, and your proven faith will produce promotion. God says, there will be prophetic confirmations. You will hear the word again from unexpected mouths. A song lyric, a passing stranger, a line from a book, these confirmations will stitch a quiet confidence into your spirit. Do not chase signs, receive them. Let them be the gentle clinch that holds you steady, not the crutch that leads you. God says, the gifts inside you are not for prideful display but for service. Use what I have given to lift others. Teach the young. Feed the hungry. Visit the lonely. Heal with hands that do not seek credit. Greatness rooted in service bears fruit that lasts beyond a lifetime. God says, prepare for strategic alliances. You will be paired with people who accelerate your call. Some will be elders who open doors with wisdom. Some will be peers who co-labor. Some will be protégés who become leaders because you invested. When alliances come, test them with prayer and discernment. Not every connection that glitters is gold. Seek my counsel before entering partnerships. God says, do not neglect your physical temple. The body is a sacred instrument. Care for it. Rest when needed. Move when it is healthy. Eat with gratitude. Steward your energy. Spiritual growth without physical care is like building a mansion on shaky foundations. Strengthen the vessel so it can carry the weight of destiny. God says, learn to celebrate small victories. The enemy wants you to ignore tiny wins so you feel perpetually inadequate. Keep a record of progress. Journal the steps forward. Throw small parties in your heart for the little breakthroughs. Celebration fuels momentum. God says, when criticism comes, let truth sift it. Not all criticism is attack. Some is instruction. Use wisdom to differentiate between venom and correction. Retain what refines you, discard what is meant only to wound. And when you are corrected legitimately, thank the hand that helped you improve. God says, I will orchestrate a public vindication. There will be a time when those who doubted you will not only be quiet but compelled to acknowledge what I have done. This moment is not for gloating. Use it to point to me. Let your vindication be a testament that mercy, not revenge, was your path. God says, there is a particular word for your finances, your relationships, your health, and your destiny. I have spoken it. You will begin to recognize the rhythm of my phrase in your life. When you hear it, act on it with faith. Sometimes that means stepping out, sometimes that means waiting. The Holy Spirit will guide the timing. God says, I will be the architect of your comebacks. Doors will reopen, past projects will be restored, stolen time will be returned with interest. This is not merely repayment, it is restoration multiplied. Receive it with humility and generosity. God says, keep a posture of learning. Pride sabotages growth. Read widely. Pray deeply. Listen often. Let your life be student-like, eager, curious, teachable. Great leaders never stop learning, they simply change which book they are reading. God says, now, make a covenant with your future self. Promise to protect your peace, to honor your calling, to invest in others, and to worship through it all. Sign it with small, consistent acts. When the winds blow, return to that covenant and let it steady your steps. God says, I am not done with you. The chapters ahead will be fuller than the ones behind. The light that rises in you will not dim. Trust me, obey me, love well, and watch the impossible become normal in your story. This is my declaration over you. You will not be overlooked, you will not be silenced, you will not be stopped. God says, go now, and begin the work of preparation. Take one brave step today. Speak one bold word. Love one hard person. Rest when you must. Rise when called. The rest of the message will continue. There is more to say, and I will keep speaking when you are ready to listen.